I'm Danny. I'm a world record holder, and I'm a Bronco fan. Welcome to Let's Good Broncos.
Fuck you, Tom Brady. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Fuck you, Tom Brady. The Fuck You, Tom Brady drinking game has begun. That's his name every time you hear me say his born with maiden name. You take a drink in the Fuck You, Tom Brady drinking game. Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon Perna, and the Denver Broncos handed the New England Patriots their first loss of the season in a 30-24 overtime knuckle-fucking, nail-biting victory. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady thought he was so funny before the game with his I'm riding a Bronco Facebook post. But the real culprit here is Josh McDaniels, who actually runs Tom's Facebook page.
Let's post one of you and Gronk both riding a horse, and I'll Photoshop a cowboy hat on both of you guys. That'd be a real hoot.
Well, you forgot one thing, Josh, and fuck you, Tom Brady. You forgot to win the game. Let's look at how the internet responded to that lame-ass post. Yeah, you tried to ride a Bronco, but this Bronco, it bucks. This Bronco appears to be sodomizing you, fuck you, Tom Brady. Now let's look at the ones I created. You like that? Fuck you, Tom Brady? Make sure to share those with your kids. That's Good Broncos. New England fans, welcome to the real world. If you think you've been fucked by the refs, you have no idea what the Broncos have been through this season. You should be embarrassed your cheerleader on the NFL Network, Heath Evans, had his bitch period on Twitter last night during the game. Thanks to John Rockhold on Facebook for sending me these tweets, because I don't follow Heath Evans on Twitter. I wouldn't follow Heath Evans to an ice cream and booby party. And I've always really wanted to go to one of those. The Denver Broncos Twitter account had the final laugh with their response to Heath Evans. Thanks for the kind words, Heath. We're sure Broncos country is looking forward to your expert analysis tomorrow. That's a zinger, Heath, because nobody respects your analysis. You're more biased than I am. Roger Goodell, if you really want to punish the Patriots and Tom Brady, you will give me my own show, and together we can bring down the evil empire. Now, the reason I bring up Evans bitching about missed calls on Twitter is because the refs missed this helmet-to-helmet hit on Benny Fowler early in the game. Hey, Heath, the Broncos' opponents hadn't been flagged in nearly 250 snaps coming into this game. So you just take it easy. We can all agree the NFL reffing has been terrible this year. If it wasn't, the Giants would have beat you a couple weeks ago. Moving on. The Denver Broncos offense got off to a slow start that was capped by a bad punt, giving the Patriots great early field position. That, of course, led to an easy Rob Gronkowski touchdown. There's a missed tackle by Stewart and a missed tackle by TJ Ward, which left poor Sylvester Williams sprinting towards a much quicker Rob Gronkowski. That was followed by a disturbing report from Michelle Tafoya about a murderous turkey. Local authorities are searching for an escaped turkey who keeps trying to eat Tom Brady's children. After seeing millions of his friends slaughtered every November, this giant turkey, deemed uneatable by the FDA because its sex cannot be identified, escaped from Butterball Farms last week and now is on a vendetta trying to consume the only adorable things about the Brady family. Police are currently questioning other turkeys, including Bill Belichick, who had this to say. He has been of no help to the case so far. I don't know much about what killer turkeys like to eat, but I know wolves prefer the rancid taste of fuck you Tom Brady's and sweeten the deal with a There are some things in life we'll never understand. The ending of Lost, the vagina, why Heath Evans has a job, or why a 6'8" quarterback has so many balls tipped at the goddamn line of scrimmage. This pass, which was tipped by Jabal Sheard and intercepted by Chandler Jones, gave the Patriots great field position, which set up this easy touchdown to tight end Chandler Jones. Or Scott Chandler. Or Chandler from Friends. If you have small children watching, please cover their eyes now. This next image they showed during the game is not only inappropriate for children, it's flat out repulsive and terrifying. Oh my God, no! Get that off of the screen now! No! No! No, take it away!
Fuck you, Tom Brady?
The first Denver Broncos touchdown of the game came after this great stop by Darian Stewart, who pulverized Gronk's legs. The 77-yard drive began with a 10-yard completion to Owen Daniels, who man-strengths his way over the imaginary first down line. Bash Manderson kept the chains moving with a nice run up the belly gut. And then Manuel, my shirts are still available for sale at ThatsGoodSports.com. Sanders hauled in one for 14 yards in the middle of the field. Bad. Ronnie Hillman capped the 77-yard drive with a 19-yard touchdown run on the right side behind great blocking, a broken foot tackle, and a small chub to greet the inside front of his pants in the end zone. The Broncos cut the lead 14-7. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Does everyone remember Chad Mustard, former Broncos tight end, turned into an offensive lineman? Well, how cool would it have been if he and the Patriots' Gerard Mayo were on the same team? Yeah, give me one Ben Roethlisberger, medium, extra Chad Mustard and Gerard Mayo. But please, dear God, hold the Charlie fries. Halftime. Fuck you, Tom Brady. After half, we learned TJ Ward, Sylvester Williams, and Luis Vasquez would not return to the game. But the team was not scared. Von Miller was so not scared that he gave New England a second chance with this stupid play. I'm showing it because regardless of the 15-yard penalty and the long-term disadvantage of terrible field position, I still love watching Fuck You Tom Brady get hit, even when it's illegal, especially when it's illegal. Fuck you, Tom Brady. This was obviously followed by a Tom Brady temper tantrum. Just like a true toddler, Fuck You Tom Brady cried about a timeout. Let that one sink in. Denver Broncos running back Ronnie Hillman didn't cry on this 16-yard Pat Gash, where Hillman breaks several shitty tackles. C.J. Anderson made a nice play on this swing pass and somehow stays on his feet after almost having his head ripped off. This drive was pretty significant. Emmanuel Sanders made a clutch 3rd and 10 catch to keep it alive. God, I'd love to hang out with Sanders. He just seems so cool. His catch put Denver in field goal territory. Unfortunately, Brandon McManus missed the gooch on this 48-yard attempt. I can tell you one thing, when John Elway and I co-own the Broncos, Robert Kraft will be sitting out in the freezing cold. No box seats for his cracker ass. I'll be honest, I thought the game was over after Tom Brady connected with Brandon Bolden for a 63-yard touchdown on the first play of the fourth quarter. It was cold, I was losing steam, but I think we're starting to learn that a Brockwork orange does not get shaken in dire situations. Things turned when the Patriots' punt returner, Chris Harper, who has been released by the Patriots, muffed this punt after a nice hit by Cody Latimer and an excellent recovery by Shaquille Barrett. After the recovery, Denver was facing a 3rd and 6, and when you need a hero, you call on Emmanuel Sanders to make the conversion, which he does with blazing speed. That play set up a beautiful C.J. Anderson 14-yard touchdown run, which he cuts to the outside. The run was so impressive that Chris Collinsworth compared C.J. to a crab.
And laterally, like a crab would run almost, goes straight sideways.
If C.J. is a crab and Brock is a lobster, does that make Matt Paradis a shrimp? No, probably not, but Belichick is definitely a monkfish. And Fuck You Tom Brady is a merman. The Broncos offense utilized their baddest weapon, C.J. Anderson, who finds space in the middle of the field, shakes, and bakes for a huge gain. That gave Brandon McManus a redemption kick to cut the lead down 21-17. He nailed the gooch shot with a frozen foot. Rob Gronkowski was called for an offensive pass interference call, which really caused Fuck You Tom Brady, Fuck You Tom Brady, Fuck You Tom Brady's ovaries to flare. The best part is, that play was followed by Shaq in the Flying Barrett's hit on Fuck You Tom Brady, who, of course, needed to talk to the ground after the incompletion, trying to get the devil's attention down in hell. Tommy? Devil not hearing you? Darian Stewart, doing what TJ Ward normally does, took Rob Gronkowski out of the game here with this hit. It's in these big games facing adversity that new heroes are born. And no, that's not a reference to the half-ass revival of the TV show Heroes. I'm talking Brock Osweiler. There were 2.5 minutes left in the game, but Brock only needed 50 seconds and 0 timeouts to take the lead, and it started with this 36-yard gain to Demarius Targaryen, who finally makes a catch. He-Manuel, I've been clutch all night Sanders, beats Malcolm Butler down the left sideline for 39 yards, 3 more than DT to rub it in his face. The Broncos caught a break with a pass interference call in the red zone. With a fresh set of downs, Brock connects with Andre Caldwell in the left corner of the end zone to give the Broncos a 24-21 lead. Osweiler provided Bubba Caldwell with the traditional congratulatory prison hug. No, Caldwell. Brock went from juiced to insane. Keanu! For all the Pats fans whining about the Demaryius Thomas pass interference call, don't forget, you got a bullshit defensive holding call on your final drive to help tie the game. That set up a Gucci 24-24 tie. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Overtime started in typical Fuck You Tom Brady fashion, which is Tommy whining about not getting enough penalties called in his favor. Sorry, Tim. When you cry like a child, you get sacked by Von Miller. Go ahead, keep asking for the refs to give you the victory, because they can't stop Shane Ray from tossing your loose butt to the ground. Great 3-and-out stop by the defense on that opening overtime series for a stamped Fuck You Tom Brady seal of approval. The Broncos had a 3rd and 1 on the 48-yard line, and I believe Gary Kubiak or Rick Dennison must have seen something they liked in the Patriots defense because they called a timeout. Denver lined back up, ran a quick pitch to the left, which C.J. Anderson and the O-line executed perfectly with a 48-yard touchdown run. Vernon Davis gets a block. Ryan Harris gets a block. Matt Paradis gets a block. C.J. Manderson gets a touchdown. Game over, Fuck You Tom Brady and the Patriots. Game fucking over. There are a bunch of Big Dick Player Awards to hand out today. First, the offensive line gets a Big Dick Player Award. Evan Mathis was banged up, but he went in and played when Luis Vasquez went down and Max Garcia moved over to right guard. They opened up nice running lanes for C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman. C.J. Anderson gets a Big Dick Player Award for his 2 touchdowns. The game winner, of course, in overtime, 113 yards on the ground, 40 yards receiving, and his crab-like agility. I'm also giving Manuel Sanders a Big Dick Player Award because he caught everything thrown his way. Fucking remarkable play from Sanders on Sunday night. Also, one last Big Dick Player Award goes to our favorite defender, Von Miller, who when the game was on the line, brought the heat, sacked Fuck You Tom Brady on their opening drive in overtime. Wait, I lied. Derek Wolfe gets a Big Dick Player Award too because he was a run-stopping beast throughout the game. Fuck You Tom Brady. Make sure you tweet Derek Wolfe, Von Miller, Emmanuel Sanders, C.J. Anderson, and Evan Mathis and the offensive line that they all won the Big Dick Player Award. They need to know. One last thing. Hey, Heath Evans, grow up. Real NFL anchors report from their parents' basement, you fucking idiot. That's good, Broncos. Fuck you, Tom Brady. The total number is right there. That's the amount of drinks you need to do in a safe manner. And Brock, keep the holy shirt. It's good luck, and it truly is. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Broncos. Make sure you give this channel a subscription. Follow me on Twitter at Brandon Perna and share this video as much as you can on Facebook, Twitter, Grindr, what have you. Big shout out to the Jensen brothers for making it to Mile High. It was great to finally see you dudes. And the biggest shout out goes to my grandma, who fell Sunday morning and broke her hip. She'll never see this, but for an 84-year-old woman, you're tough as nails, Grandma. Way tougher than Rob Gronkowski, who looked like he got shot by real bullets from real guns with a knee strain. My grandma barely even complained about fucking breaking her hip. So get strong soon, Grandma, and just know we all love you and we are all thinking about you. For the first time ever, I'm giving my grandma the Big Dick Player Award.